Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, August 30th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is, as above, so below, I bring my balanced presence wherever I go. So today we have new moon in Virgo, and I do want to talk a little bit about Mercury moving into Virgo as well. I did a write-up post about it, but we'll talk about that. Let's start with the new moon. I am pretty excited about this new moon because I do feel like it may bring some insight to a lot of the inconjuncts or a lot of the yod action that has been going on. So this new moon happens at 3:37 a.m. Pacific time. It is trining, which is a supportive connection, Uranus in Taurus, and the energy, or not the energy mantra, the Sabian symbol for this, let's see if I have it still marked, is a merry-go-round. And that's kind of one of the feelings that I keep getting about these things that are happening in this physical reality right now. It's like, here we are. We've come to this point in the cycle where we have been before, where it's almost like we can press the uber destruct button, or Uranus in Taurus is saying, there's a way to liberate ourselves from this cycle. There's a way off of this cycle. There's a way through this cycle, this pattern that we have gone around and through every time. And so this new moon is reminding us of our power and the fact that we can get off this merry-go-round. We do not have to stay on this roller coaster. We do not have to stay on this merry-go-round. And this is a call to change. My feeling is that one of the calls to change is through the power of our presence, the power of being fully activated within ourselves, the power of being truly aware, body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart. What is going on within us in any given moment when you are fully aware? Now, it's not to say that you won't still get reactive, because there's always that possibility, but when you're in that energy, there's less of a chance of that reaction, and there's more of an opportunity for response from that united place, from that place of body, mind, spirit, soul, heart, from that grounded, true soul energy. So this is an opportunity to, again, remind yourself of the presence process, reminding yourself, what are my needs? What is my body telling me that I need? How can I show up for myself in and through this energy? How can I set intention for, this new moon energy, to be present, for any healing that is needed in me, to help me be even more present and on purpose. Present on that spiritual level above, and present in the physical 3D, the below energy. So tune into that with this new moon. New moon is excellent for intentions, but we can do much better than intending for a Range Rover or a jet or whatever. I mean, that's extreme. Intend for that. Put that out there. Don't shy away from the material, but also make sure that you're facing that spiritual energy and that you're really tuning in to what your part of us all getting off of this merry-go-round may be. Now, another interesting energy that is tuned in with this new moon. So we have this new moon, like I said, directly trine Uranus. So Uranus, change, liberation, revolution, evolution. We need a revolution, but the revolution we need, it starts in here. The revolution, like the energy mantra a few days, the revolution is through our presence. The revolution is through us showing up in presence, on purpose. But the other energy that's feeding in, which can make it a little volatile, even in Virgo, is Mars. We have Mars at 7 degrees. So Uranus, Sun, Moon, all hanging out at 6 degrees. Mars energy, 7 degrees. So it's right there with it. So with the Moon uniting with Mars, presence process. You guys have probably listened to me say this so many times. Moon conjunct Mars can equal temper tantrums. emotional energy. Moon in Virgo, where your physical needs are not being met. And I have no doubt that all of us, to some level or another, have physical needs that are not being met. Whether it's because we don't really know how, whether it's because we're not listening to the body, whether it's because we've been so conditioned to not listen to the body, or whether it's because we're so distracted and tuned out from all of the distractions in the world. And so watch your body's temper tantrums that may pop up through today with the moon connecting to Mars. This energy, Mars and Virgo, how can you take action showing up for that temper tantruming part of your body? If you have any dis-ease, if you have any pain, if you have hunger, if you have discomfort in your body in some aspect, that's a part of the temper tantrum. That's your body asking you to pay attention, to feed your focus on that energy. And you're capable of bringing that presence, and through that presence, finding what the healing is. So, this is a powerful, powerful new moon. The moon is going to continue on through the day, making several connections. The moon is going to connect to Venus. So we have the moon connecting to Mars and then to Venus. I love this Venus connection. 11 degrees. That healing degree. Venus connecting to the moon. Now again, when I worked for Soul Garden, Venus connecting to the moon was Love Fest Day. And I have seen over and over, if you are in good standing with yourself, it's very easy to celebrate that energy. But if you are feeling off, if your worth is off with yourself, again, if your body is feeling discomfort, that energy can come in kind of like a little gut punch and not feel very loving. It can feel very triggering. So be aware, if you are triggered, this is a call for healing. This is a call for you to be like, okay, body, we good? Mind, we good? Body, mind, spirit, we good? I say it so fast. Soul, we good? Heart, we good? And finding where the out of balance is. Today's a good day. It's always a good opportunity for clearing, but I really feel like with new moons, especially before doing any sort of intention ceremony, do clear, do bring in something, and do make it part of the earth. Like, yay, I do have it. Do a little Passover with, you know, a nice grounding stone. This is a beautiful obsidian that a friend gave me. Do a little clearing with some kind of sacred plant, especially if it's local. Rosemary can be so prolific, can be so clearing. Do something like that. Connect on that spirit, the above, to help you clear so that you can be present. So often we are being bombarded in the invisible by things, and we have to realize that that can be a blockade on the physical. But tune in. If you are feeling loving about yourself, awesome. Hold that energy for those who are struggling. Moon connecting to Saturn and not Pluto. I'm looking at Neptune and thinking it's Pluto. Connecting to Saturn. We have a purpose. That is the reason we are here in the 3D. Even if we are uncomfortable, which sometimes is part of the learning curve, part of the learning process of this reality planet. What is your purpose? And how can you greater bring it into the present in and through this energy? Moon squaring Jupiter and opposite Neptune. Bit of a T-square. You may feel information coming at you from multiple areas. It's good to listen to those things outside of you. So good. We can get so much information from outside of us. But really, you have to not disregard your inner counsel. Body, mind, spirit, soul, heart, and what they have to offer you. And sometimes when we have these T-squares, it can confuse us because we are getting bombarded by information in so many places, and that can be really frustrating to the Virgo energy. So if you are feeling bombarded, if you are feeling confused, that is the call to ground in and connect in with the pieces of you. Again, body, you good, mind, you good, heart, you good, soul, you good, spirit, you good. Check in where that discomfort, where that confusion is coming from. So let's see. Oh, I have to mention this. This card has literally come through every day. And I think this has to do in regards to the changes that we are being asked to make in regards to this merry-go-round that we can get off of. Change is scary, but like Rafiki says, oh, but change is good. Change is good, and we have to trust that these changes, even if they're minute baby steps. Do I have that? No, but I have the Chariot, meaning moving forward with success. The awareness card. Change is good. Even these little baby steps, we do have to trust that they are making a difference and trust that they're bringing in other divine possibilities for our world besides the destruction button that has been hit so many times. So be aware of that. Okay, so Mercury into Virgo. Mercury in Virgo, it shifted in early this morning as of this recording. So early yesterday morning, if you were watching this on Friday, Mercury in Virgo, consciousness about the presence process, consciousness about the body, mind, spirit, soul, heart process. Mercury in Virgo can hyper-focus. Mercury in Virgo can get obsessive focused. Moon, Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars in Virgo can get so overly critical and focused, and that is not what we're called for. That critical eye can see what is off, but we do not need to stay in the criticism. We need to bring it to the presence, and we need to bring the energy of healing, which is seeing it in its wholeness, seeing its purpose in this moment. We need to bring that along with us, and we have that opportunity. And I even mean that about what's going on in the world, these fires that are all over the place. You know, having lived in a state that fires happen every summer, major fires, it's not as shocking to me. The world has been on fire, and this fire is trying to get our attention on a lot of different levels. And there's a lot of little changes that we all, no matter how good you are, or how good you may not be, whatever, wherever you are on that, we are all being called to make little changes for ourselves and for our home, for this presence. So tune into what these changes are that you are being asked at this time. Nobody else. This isn't about judging anybody else for their process. What is your calling, and how do you step up? And Virgo, Mercury in Virgo at the highest level, it is that awareness, and that will bring healing. All right, this is the perfect card to end this on. Before I read this, if you want to book a reading with me, email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. This is so perfect. Panthera, the precious and the rare. Our faith and optimism are not meant to make us complacent, but rather to encourage us to believe that our action in the world will have positive and real effect. When I pulled this card, my jaw dropped because I already had this whole thing planned out. There are situations where your voice, your courage, your fearless determination are needed, and you will make a difference. Cast helplessness, despair aside. Find the fighter within. Find that yang within. Fight for that which needs defending with all of your heart, and do not yield. In a reading, you have the strength to handle any challenge, even the ones that intimidate you. You may feel that you are alone in the fight, but there are forces of good in spirit and upon the earth that are fighting with you, supporting you, believing in you, assisting you, and championing your success. It may not always feel like it, but you are not in this alone. There is help at hand to uncover a piece of information that will allow truth and justice to prevail. The spiritual guidance, I just want to read a little bit. Do not give up on yourself or the divine. Do not give up on this planet. Do not give up on the 3D. Do not give up on the people of this planet. There is so much good here. You are not overreacting or making things seem more important than they are in truth. We are not here to be passive consumers of whatever the dominant mainstream consciousness tries to enact in the world. We are here to be the embodiment of loving consciousness, to be the fearless, determined enactors of wisdom, enactors of love, enactors of our purpose process. We are here to educate, to inform, to rebel, to refuse, to speak up, to make waves, to honor the light in such a way that we protect and preserve that which has real value in this world. The body, the earth, and her creatures are not illusions. I don't think I need to read any more of that. So let's do this healing process to finish. Visualize, imagine, and feel that there is a black jaguar. Here's Jaguar again this week for us. Emerging from the night sky. Moonlight shines on black fur. Fearless eyes shine like sunlit amber. The movement is measured, steady, and without hesitation. You sense the absolute certainty and confidence emanating from this sacred creature. Whatever it is that has been holding you back, whether you can clearly articulate it or not, is severed by your field, or from your field, by one deft swipe from Black Jaguar. Feel the release, or feel, don't fear it, feel the release with peace in your heart and say aloud, or just think it while I say it. Spirit of Black Jaguar reveals my courage, conviction, purpose, and passion. I am freed from constraint. I am made ready in this moment and for all moments to come by the grace of the Divine Feminine. I am willing to participate fully in my life, to take action upon the divine urgings of my heart for the greatest good. I will not be shamed in silence. I will take action every day in whatever ways I can, with fierce compassion in my heart and sacred, rebellious fire in my belly. May divine purpose manifest through our willingness and talent and through our faith in ourselves, each other, and the divine. So be it. You have completed your healing process. You know, it's interesting because the word rebellion has come through here multiple times, and that's definitely a piece of this new moon. Virgo likes to follow the rules, but that Uranus energy that's trying to get us off this merry-go-round, that Uranus energy is very rebellious, especially when paired with the Mars energy. Speaking of rebellion. So this is an opportunity to break through. I'm still recording. Still recording. Anyways, this is an opportunity for that. But the rebellion, it's not going to feel like rebellion to you. It may feel rebellious to the patterns, that cycle that you've been in, but really what it is falling off the merry-go-round. It's falling off this thing that you have been stuck in that keeps taking you in the cycles. Listen to your truth and realize that you're moving through the veils, moving through to a greater level of awareness. So, just that. Happy new moon. Happy Mercury in Virgo.
Happy everything.
Happy everything from Joe. Email me if you would like to book reading, mimiclark@gmail.com. And besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you.
We love you.
And you do have the power.
Namaste.
Namaste.
I'm not going to stay here any longer than